I'm Billy Mills. You're on native ground.
Brothers! What we do in life echoes in eternity.
We were all
My name is Iva Redman. I am in the northern Arapaho, and I am on native ground.
My name is Iva Redman. I'm a Northern Arapaho, and I'm on native ground.
What steps has your community taken to revitalize the native language?
Our community has been trying to revitalize the Arapaho language. We were just discussing that probably in the late 70s. Efforts have been attempted, and it's probably been recalculated, thinking about that time frame. So it's been over 30 years, probably 30 some years, and the efforts have not produced a fluent speaker. So the window's closing. The elders are getting older. The elders are starting to pass on.
Just recently, we've seen interest in revitalizing the language with Dr. Gray Morning's method coming down with his immersion school starting. Our school is the first public school that has implemented his program, and we're having great success with it because we're paired with an elder in our classrooms, and they're not required to learn the Salzman method, the reading and writing method of our language, so it's easier for them to give the language to the children.
Me and my wife, we're products of the Salzman system. We can read it really well. But we don't know what we're saying. We don't know what we're reading. So that does that mean you're a fluent speaker or you become a speaker? No. Comprehension is just like reading any text, and if you can read it so fast, if you can read it well, does that mean you can understand what's it's conveying? So we're with Dr. Gray Morning's method, we're able to comprehend more words that since we've ever learned with the Salzman, and we can also understand the meaning and the stories, where the story of the name of a particular word came from. So,
Do you feel that technology plays an important role in the revitalization of your language as well?
I feel technology is a huge thing that we need to tap into because our kids are involved with video games. There's the TV, there's the DVD player, there's the Xbox 360, there's all the PSP, there's the iPod, there's the cell phones, they're texting. So I think we as teachers or language revitalization efforts need to step into that technology piece to tap into their world and start getting the language to them. And one of the ways I'm building DVD lessons for our children. I'm videotaping this a couple, 3 lessons that they've done, and I'm inputting the lessons that they've already learned to a certain part of the lesson. So I don't put any more or any less. I just put right up to what they're learning, so that a kid they know how to operate a DVD player. They can put the DVD in and push it in. And there's I don't know how.
Or download them to their iPod.
The iPod, we can download all the language lessons on their iPod. We're trying to get it to the MP3 and the phone. We don't know how much success that's becoming. We haven't heard back yet. I've been producing. I have produced 64 DVDs thus far, and there's about 300 kids, or 290 kids I need to make DVDs for, but I'm getting closer. Iva's fluent speaker, Joyce Duran's granddaughter, made an awesome DVD for her, and she took it home, and she's upset because her mom took it and put it away. And so I don't know. We don't know how that piece is going to impact them. We don't know what we're hoping it is. All we can do is give them the material and say, here, use it. If you destroy it, that's okay. I got it recorded here. I can burn you another copy, no problem. And all of this is free.
It's free.
Yeah, so I don't know what you want to say on the technology piece.
Technology piece, we have smart boards in our classroom. So we use that a lot in our room. Last year, we were able to access YouTube because the girls wanted to learn a hand drum song. And they found one on YouTube, and so after school, we would play that song, and that was how we taught them how to
Use language in there.
drum on the hand drum, because they found it, and then they were able to stop it and practice that verse, and then they would go back and start it again and catch that verse. So we were using the internet to help us teach. Cell phones are not allowed in our school, but our first graders are sneaking them in to record their music songs.
Yeah.
And, we email the principal and say, so-and-so's got a cell phone and he's going to record the music lesson today because
He wants to learn the rap words.
he wants to learn the song and the words that are in the song.
And he's only in first grade?
And he's only in first grade, so we have to.
Incredible.
And he came in one day and he said, Mr. Redman, that they took my cell phone away and I wanted to record today. It's Tuesday. It's drumming and singing today. I said, okay, let's go. So we went and got his phone from our principal, Miss Muxo, and we told him what we were going to be doing with his phone, and he grabbed it, and the principal said, okay, that'll be fine, but we can allow that. And so she gave him back his phone, and as soon as he got it in his hand, and she started talking to him, she told him, I didn't know that you could record on a phone. I'm glad that you're recording this information. And he just lit up, really happy, and just took off out running to class. Just couldn't wait to record the song. So it really motivated him to.
I forgot, because our elders are getting older, we're losing the older language of so what he does is that our school purchased iPods and with a microphone. So he can go out to the community. If we're having trouble finding or saying a certain word, he can go to their house and record them and then bring it back to our elders, and then they'll say, oh, that's what that word is. And then so we're recording and documenting a lot of words that could be lost. So that's another way that we're using technology.
With Dr. Gray Morning's ASLA method, the Accelerated Secondary Language Acquisition, do you feel that this method can be implemented in public schools around your region?
Yes, I believe it can. Even considering in the native community schools, public schools, they're having to have the impact of AYP, meeting AYP. Reading first school, they only allow so much time, blocks and frames for reading and math. So at our school district, Arapahoe School District number 38, we're limited with the primary. With primary guys get a half hour per day, intermediate get 40 minutes a day, maybe once or twice a week. In the middle school, they get once a day for 40 minutes. So time is very, very limited. We're seeing a huge success with Dr. Steve Gray Morning's ASLA.